Hello, Leo, and welcome to White Shadow Spiritual Advising. My name is BriaBogatin, and today we will be doing your monthly February tarot forecast. Down below, you can find the information to my business pages. It's White Shadow Spiritual Advising on Facebook and Instagram, but I'm not really using my Facebook anymore. So for daily tarot readings and my other posts, you can find on the Instagram page. You can check out your sun, moon, and or rising sign with these videos, or really any placement within your birth chart that you want to get guidance on. Yeah, you can check out with these videos. Also down below, if this reading really helps you and you feel compelled, you can send me a tip or donation to support the free content and guidance I'm offering you guys. And so you can find my Venmo, CASHAPP, PayPal, etc. down below. And thank you so much in advance if you do decide to do so. Okay, Leo. All right, so Leo, I feel like there's a lot to say here, so I'm just trying to go in my brain and not make it this a long ordeal. Leos, you probably would benefit from getting a reading from, someone, me, someone else, pulling your own cards for yourself, whatever it may be. Okay, so this month, Leo, the imagery that I see from you guys is like a piece of gum stuck to a shoe. Like when you pull it off and it just goes like this and it's sticky and there's still residue on the shoe. That's the energy I'm getting from these cards. You guys are being pulled away from something and you're very stubborn about it for whatever reason. So when stuff like this happens and we are having a hard time separating ourselves from something that we know we have to separate ourselves from, the universe usually intervenes, and that's when you start to experience things like tower moments or energies of rebirth, going through a self-death, the death of who you once were. Okay, so the first cards you're receiving, Leo, is the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is a card of challenging information coming through. However, it's information that you need to hear in order to liberate yourself and free yourself from something. This is information that is vital to your path, and you need to know this so that you can either get the courage to move forward, or you won't really be served with any other choice but to make a decision for yourself. And so that is going to be pretty much the theme of the month of February for Leos. So with the Page of Swords, when this information comes in, it will probably be very blunt and said in a non-tactical way. Is that the untactical? It's not going to be said with tact. Don't come for me, okay? It's probably going to come off very blunt. Honestly, what I'm feeling is that you're going to find out information from someone who might communicate in a very immature and maybe even a bitchy way. And they're either going to tell you something about someone, or this person is telling you off themselves. And it's just, with the Page of Swords, it comes in a way that isn't going to be easily accepted because of the way this person is presenting this information. So with the Page of Swords, it's very important to pay attention to the message and not the messenger. The messenger is whatever. The information, the message that this person is giving to you is very vital for your path, and is going to, and however you handle this information is going to shape the year of 2021 for you. If you're in your Saturn in return, it's going to shape the rest of your Saturn in return. If you don't know what Saturn return is, go and Google it. There's plenty of articles. It happens about every 28 years. Saturn is a planet of karma. Okay, so go look up other information on that. Next, you're receiving the Nine of Swords. So this information, it might be hurtful, it might be painful. Try not to overthink it. try to see it at face value and don't take this information and apply it to yourself. That's what I feel, in a personal way. Like, don't judge yourself based off of this information, if that makes sense. It should make sense. You know, if someone's telling you something like, oh, I heard that, you know, your boyfriend was texting another girl, don't take that information and be like, what is wrong with me? I'm ugly. I'm not good enough. Don't do all of that. Take the information and apply it to the circumstances, not you as a person. The Nine of Swords is a card of sleepless nights, anxiety. And honestly, I've never even felt this from this card before, but I feel like the essence of not knowing what to do. And the next card you're receiving is the Six of Cups. So I think what is happening is that whatever is coming up for you in the month of February, it has something to do with either something of your past or something that has been a part of your life for like a really long time. So for example, this could be like this information could be like triggering a childhood trauma or a childhood memory that maybe you pushed down and you know, suffocated so that you didn't have to think about it, or you didn't have to feel it. Or this information is coming through in regards to like a long-standing friendship, relationship, partnership, something like that. With the Six of Cups, it tells us not to romanticize the past, to see the past at face value. Don't make it something that it isn't. Don't, you know, if someone is treating you badly or you're not happy in a situation, don't think back to it and convince yourself to have the happiness that you once had, or don't try to convince yourself of, you know, don't romanticize it. Do not create it to be something it's not. You need to take this information at face value and apply it to what is happening right now, not what was happening 5 years ago or 10 years ago or even 3 months ago. It has to apply to right now, or I don't think you will be able to entirely move forward. And this whole situation is really playing on your perspectives. That's why you're getting cards like the Suit of Swords, because the Suit of Swords pushes you to really look at how you're perceiving things. The way you're perceiving things may be a little off. And that's why this challenging information is coming in, because you need a different perspective probably in order to move forward for yourself, transmute this situation. When we get put in challenging situations, no matter what it is, the goal is to transmute it to a higher level so that we can have and attain that higher understanding and have that higher perspective. That is what you need to do right now, Leo. So the Six of Cups can even bring forth the energy of children. You know, maybe children are involved with this situation. Maybe you have children with someone. Also can be a card of like childlike innocence, or just the energy of children affecting the situation. It's also really important for you to connect with your own inner child in the month of February, Leo. A Leo in balance, you will notice, is very connected to their inner child, and that they very much express that in a very free sense. If you're a Leo, and you feel you're not connected to your inner child and you're not expressing your inner child freely, that is a problem. It's a big problem for anyone. However, Leos are ruled by the sun, right? So, right? Yeah. I'm pretty sure that the sun is at least the symbol of Leo, okay? I'm not an astrologer, so do not come for me. So if I'm wrong on that. But it doesn't matter, because solar energy is the essence of Leo. And solar energy is that energy of childlike joy and happiness. So being on this planet as a Leo, that is your mark. That is your niche: joy, adventure, fun. If you're not having that right now, then you know what you need to do, right? So then you're receiving the World card. So the World is a card of completion, a move to the next level, and cycles phasing out and cycles beginning. Very much cycles phasing out though, although the World card is the last card in the higher arcana. There is 22 cards in the higher arcana, 0 to 21. And the World is like, you hit that end point, right? You hit that plateau, and now you have to go somewhere else. So with the World card, you're going to notice your consciousness heightening in such a way where you're not really going to have a choice but to fall away from certain circumstances. You can't go back after you experience this and then hit like the World energy. You can't retract because you have attained something new, some new knowledge, like the Page of Swords is saying. The World is also about, life promotion, a heightening of consciousness. And I feel that is what's happening for you, Leo. And that is why you're having these experiences that you're having, even though they may be challenging. You're having them because you're meant to heighten, you're meant to expand. Your soul is not meant to be restricted, and neither is your inner magic, your inner power, or your aura. You're meant to keep growing and growing and growing. And, your aura has outgrown this situation, and now something needs to be done about it. Keep in mind that karmically, we do have time limits on how or when we are going to complete our karma. You know, if you end up being 55 years old and you're still an alcoholic, that karma is going to pass down to your children or your grandchildren. It's just how it goes and how it works. So make sure that you are actively breaking these cycles, Leo, and don't get stuck due to people saying things to you, people having opinions. This has to really focus on what you want. What is it that you want, and how can you create that unapologetically? Okay, so I'm going to end that there. I hope you guys have a great month and good luck.